Hello everyone and welcome back. Meat Department here. I'm so glad you could join me for another video today. So, here we are. Just grinding away, picking up some orbs. Try to be as precise as possible because today we achieve skill level 70,000. That is crazy. That is high. 70,000 skills. Now, these events that have been nonstop have certainly helped with all that. And let's go ahead and join the arena. We'll go ahead and do the old noob to pro today. Show you the 70,000 skills. And then we'll gear back up. Let's see if we can get this no remorse little hopper. I can't hit him. Savage. Savage. Alright, so our skills are currently sitting at 69,989. I believe I have enough soul gems coming up to get what we need. Let's go ahead and turn this quest in. Sir Hopsalot. Collect 10 orbs. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's check out the highest levels board. Looks like I'm still sitting at number 3, but that may not last too much longer. We got some people coming up the charts here. Let's take a look. Alright, looking good. And what's the lowest level? 49. 50,000 is the entry level pretty much now to get on the board. 50,000. Or 50 million. What am I saying? Wow. That is insanity. So, right now with the double XP, 50% gold, 50% quest point event, I'm raking in 107.78 million gold passive, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing indeed. So, something I've recently seen in the Mithril Games Discord is a new update to Dungeon Fall coming on December 16th. So, I think Wednesday? That's December 16th? Now, why do I bring up Dungeon Fall? I just almost hit that guy there. I bring up Dungeon Fall because that's the newest game Mithril Games has been working on. And I'm a believer that they will integrate systems from both games where it makes sense. And I've also said before what I think will be coming in future updates to the game. And that would be eventually new weapons, new areas, new pets, new different ways to evolve. Perhaps a max upgrade button. All these things that have been requested from the players, something that we all want, and Mithril Games is well aware of, but they have been working on Dungeon Fall. So hopefully they'll give us some sort of giant simulator update before the end of the year. Now my fingers aren't crossed because who knows what could happen, especially since we're already only a couple weeks away from the end of the year. But, you know, scrolling through the Mithril Games Discord, it does seem like there's a possibility that an update for Giant Simulator could be coming once the Dungeon Fall stuff is all squared away. And what I think those updates will be, I will tell you right after we do the rebirth. It's just my speculation on what the updates may be coming to the game. So let's go ahead and do the noob to pro. Let's get it done. We're currently 12.5 million. We're gonna rebirth away, lose all the light hunters and Becks I have stashed up. That's quite alright. Let's go ahead and get this started and achieve the level 70,000 skills. Bam! So let's mass upgrade. There we go, 70,075. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's a lot of skills. It's a lot of skills. So let's go ahead and get started on building up the noob to pro while I talk about some speculation here. And also, before I get going on that, a lot of you watch the video and wonder how come I only click a few times and get a bag full of weapons. Well, if you've watched other people's videos as well, it's really just the auto clicker that we have. We have an auto clicker for the computer, and it lets us auto click. So we're just auto-clicking. Hitting the button to auto-click the buy button, and it hits it multiple times. It buys a whole bunch at once, and fills up the bags pretty quick. There's the Light Hunter right there. It does take the gold. It spends your gold. It just buys a whole ton at once with the auto-clicker. There we go. So let's go ahead and invest some money into the Blade of Kings. Same thing for the upgrade. We're just hitting the auto-clicker, clicking it a lot of times per second. Which that leads to the speculation while this rolls. So what I think, things to come down the line, probably more sooner than later in Giant Simulator. Just some things that seem probable is, first of all, a mass upgrade button. I think a mass upgrade button will be coming. Now, this was a request from Giant Simulator that they incorporated into Dungeonfall first. And I think now that they have that coding and infrastructure all figured out, they could easily do the same thing for Giant Simulator. So I do think we're going to get a mass upgrade button, which will allow us to spend our mass amounts of gold on upgrading our stuff without sitting here for countless minutes or even hours for some of us to upgrade the stuff. I mean, I could sit here and let this baby rip for a good amount of time without even doing any quests or getting any additional gold, and it'll upgrade my stuff. So that's crazy, because honestly I want to spend the time playing the game, doing quests, killing Borak and all that, rather than sit here and just upgrade stuff for a long time. So I think the mass upgrade button's coming. Now I came to the back chest, so I could go ahead and maybe get back sooner than later. I think what the next addition to the game, besides just a mass upgrade button, is a way to evolve pets, evolutions of pets. Now that may be with the current chests, or it may be with new pets entirely. It may be starting with new pets. Just depends really, I think, on how coding goes with the game. There's back in the first try. Wow. Okay. This is a solid Noob to Pro. I swear, I have the best luck on the video. Let's sell that. Upgrade. Wow, the screen looked weird when I had the little fire animation going right there. You see that? See how it's flickering? I was like, what's going on with my graphics? And I stepped away. Wow, that's a crazy effect. You see all that static in the background? That's just the flame from the fire. But where was I? So, again, leading back to Dungeonfall, they're coming out with a new update with pets that will start at Evolution 1, with chance to Evolution 2 them in the future. Now, that's the same infrastructure that artifacts have had. When artifacts came out in this game, you could see them right now. They say Evo 1 on them. We all know that down the road we'll be able to evolve artifacts even further in this game. So I hope Metro Games doesn't just immediately come out with Artifact Evolution 2, because I think that's kind of bland, stale, boring, and I don't think it's really, in my opinion, what most of the player base want. I think what we want to see is new weapons, new skins at this point, maybe. Definitely new weapons, and possibly new pets, as well as maybe a new area, bosses, or just overall things to do. Things that'll bring the server together to maybe defeat, collect, open up, whatever the case may be. It's definitely what we want. So I think that there's a good possibility for the evolution of pets. Now, whether that means the current ones or starting with new pets altogether, that's to be seen. But I think that's a probable thing to be coming. So that's already two things. Max upgrade buttons, new pets, weapons, I think are likely. Perhaps loot on the Demon King or new boss, maybe a new area afterwards. I think it's going to take them probably a little bit more time to unlock another one of their doors. I don't think that's... I got a feeling that's not something they've been immediately working on since Dungeonfall has been in the works, but that's, again, just a guess. What else could come to the game? I don't think trading's coming to the game at all. I think that's something that's really just a toss-up. There's really no major reason why trading should come to the game. And if it does come to the game, it's going to be gated behind the players you're trading to already have achieved a certain skill level or max level or rebirth level or something of that nature. So it's not like you coming into the game as a new player can receive a bunch of bullies from me. For instance, if you played Anime Fighting Simulator, their trading system works in a way where in order to receive a certain level item, a certain rarity of a champion, for instance, you need to be a certain rank in the game that does require you to play and grind and level and progress yourself to get to that point. So it's pretty much like you can't get the item unless you're already capable of getting it yourself, or there's some sort of ranking system in the way, and it's kind of complicated. And honestly, I think it kind of takes away from the whole nature of the game to grind and achieve your goals. Because, you know, it may be stressful at times for us to save up the gold, spam the chest for bullies and not get them. But the times you do get them are the times that feel good. And really makes all the work you put in worth it and feel good as a player and progression-wise for you to set a goal forward. So honestly, I don't foresee trading coming into the game. I don't think it adds too much to the game. So if it doesn't add to the gameplay, I don't know why it would be implemented. It would be a waste of resources and time. As far as that goes, I think any more complicated or complex systems ideas are really just to be determined. Clans, I don't know what the inception of clans were, how you would associate yourself with a group of people in the game, but that was something that was mentioned a long time ago, and who knows, that might come as well. But definitely, we want that mass upgrade button because this is insane. This is insane right here. This whole time I've been jabbering on. I've just been hitting this upgrade button. Alright, so my camera battery died, so I had to switch to the webcam, so the framing might be a little bit different, but hey, I'm back, and that's all that matters. So, I'm still here upgrading the stuff. Like I said, that's my speculation for possible updates to come to the game. Whether or not it's going to come before the end of the year, I don't know. That would be really nice, but I feel like the developers still have their hands full with Dungeon Falls, so we may not be seeing anything for quite a while. So I've been spamming a lot of enchant levels into Beck the Fire God here. Lighthearted Blade Kings I can start picking up, but as you see, I'm already almost level 2 million. You know, it's only been a few minutes, 10 minutes or so. So yeah, that's the Noob to Pro. That's the status at the moment. Our passive is 107.91 million, and that is of course with 50% more gold, so keep that in mind. It looks like there's a little glitch now. When you leave, you see the desert sand once again. So yeah, that is all I have for today, just to get you updated on the character status. You know, I've been working on just jack of all trades. I've been doing a lot of rebirths, getting the rebirth skills up, to stay up there with that, because you don't want to fall too far behind. I mean, not really looking to get any really top rankings with that, just want to stay in the mix with the top. So if they keep pushing, I'm gonna have to keep pushing as well. It's not the most fun thing to do in the world, but hey, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, I look forward to doing some more challenge videos. I really want that max upgrade button to come into play because the challenge videos have been rough. I mean, you sit there and just hit the enchant button. So almost you gotta set like a cap to like what level to put the weapons in and do all that work ahead of time perhaps, or something. I don't really know. But we'll certainly carry on with the Noob to Pro, show you the progression of my main character. Of course, still continuing the free-to-play alt as well. And, you know, it looks like the Giant Simulator community is, you know, getting pretty big. I've seen a lot of you out there with videos doing free-to-play accounts, challenge videos, all kinds of interesting stuff. So I'm glad to see the content is circulating around and we're getting different take on different players doing it as well. So we've come a long way in the community here, and we'll keep on going. This is a good game, great game. It's just sad when the updates don't come regularly. I know we're all sad about that, but there's nothing we can do but just hope that something else comes and, you know, grind along the way. You see me playing other games as well, but that's because I play other games as well. I told you I will continue playing Giant Simulator, and certainly will continue. So yeah, that's it. If you're stuck with me this time and you haven't already subscribed, why don't you go ahead and check out tons of videos released on Giant Simulator over the past several months. There's all kinds of challenges, rebirths, tips for both this main character, which is full of game passes, super OP, as well as a bunch of free-to-play alt characters on there as well. A lot of content for you. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and smash that bell for notifications so you are aware when I do drop new content on the channel. But hey, that's all we have for today. So, as always, stay positive, keep swinging, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.